The first explorers of North America were the Scandinavians. The first English attempts at colonization were a disaster. The first colony was established in 1685 in Ronald. The second colony was in Youngstown in 1607. In the 17th century, pirates, adventurers, and explorers laid the way for a second wave of settlers. The first exploration literature is composed of diaries, letters, travel diaries, and cheat logs. The Puritan definition of book writing was on that spot about the importance of shipping God and the spiritual dangers of the soul on earth. The Puritans' style ranges from complex metaphysical poetry to home diaries. The author cite the Bible to the record ordinary events and reveal their spiritual significance. The first Puritan settlers settled in New England, exemplifying the series of Christianity in 1608. American colonial literature emerged from the original American colonies in 1620 to the mid-17th, influenced by British writers. American colonial literature includes the writing of Maria Robinson, William Bradford, and Bastard and John Wilford. Most of these works are composed of letters, diaries, biographies, and memoirs. Religion is important in colonial literature and is found in Puritan writings. This literature helped spread the message of God. Non-Puritan writers also used religion to display it to settlers and Native Americans. Anne Bastard was born in Dublin on March 20, 1612, in England. She was the first American writer and poet to publish a book. She died on September 15, 1622, in the United States. Most of her poetry was based on observing the world around, concentrated on domestic and religious themes. She was a long verse writer because of her sequence of religious poems. Many of her poems are based on the poetic conventions of the time. Her last poems were addressed to her family, demonstrating spiritual growth and finally accepting the Puritan will. This were the criteria for this period, since it is at that time it was writing about Puritanism and everything was related to God. The literary attributes that we can mention is that his work stood out, being poetry, and his personal writings showed great spiritual ground. The central meaning of the poem is thanking God for all the kindness received. The main protagonist of this work is the author of this poem herself. One of the traits of this person is that she was very intelligent and educated for her time. The conflict is internal, since the author is meditating what she can offer her Savior, who in this case is God, for all that he has done to her. This conflict takes place in the room of her house when it was time to sleep, and she couldn't do it since she was meditating on this.